Entertainment Tonight presents ET Vault Unlocked Rihanna.
It's so good.
14 #1 songs, 9 Grammys, and dozens of never-before-seen ET interviews with Riri.
It really feels like a lot's happening all at once.
From her humble beginnings growing up in Barbados,
my biggest dream was to become a singer,
to her rise to music superstardom, and her movie career.
Playing a part that is so unlike Rihanna.
Plus her billionaire status as a beauty mogul.
And find new ways of redefining sexy.
Then Riri's romance with A$AP Rocky and her journey to becoming a mom.
Baby, 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 baby.
ET Vault Unlocked Rihanna starts right now.
Sky's the limit, no rules.
Listen, as far as tonight's show goes, Rihanna is the only girl in the ET world. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight.
Yes, indeed. Miss Robin Fenty does not miss. So let's open up the ET Vault to celebrate a good girl gone bad, beauty billionaire, and radiant rock star mama.
The journey's been incredible. It's a lot of hard work.
It has to be authentic. It has to be something I truly believe in. And as long as it's that, the sky's the limit.
9 Grammys, 32 top 10 singles, 1 epic Super Bowl halftime show / pregnancy reveal, and a staggering estimated $1.4 billion empire.
It really feels like a lot's happening all at once. Really, I'm grateful.
Yeah, the 36-year-old multi-hyphenate and mom of 2 has already reached icon status, and she isn't slowing down. Fans are hopeful R9 will drop this year.
I already got stuff that I feel like I can make hits out of.
Oh!
Yeah. Me and Rocky are really like trying to figure out who's gonna use what.
Really?
Yeah, because it's so good.
From her estimated $2.8 billion makeup line to her lingerie brand and just launched Fenty hair, her empire is setting a new standard for inclusivity.
Everyone was included, all hair types. There's not a race to hair. Hair is different for everyone.
How much are you involved with the process and the designing elements of things?
Oh my God, I'm too involved. I want to break.
I see how women become so emotionally invested and they feel represented. They feel like they can see themselves on the shelves and the campaigns.
One of Riri's other big passions, giving back.
From the time I was a kid and you would see those little commercials on TV with the kids, and if you donate 10 cents, I would save up to like help some kid in Africa. Those are traits that have come down from my grandparents, Clara and Lionel, who the Clara and Lionel Foundation is named after. So it's always been in me.
Her lavish diamond balls have raised over $15 million to support her foundation, which invests in climate justice initiatives in the U.S. and in her native Caribbean.
What does it mean tonight? I mean, you raised over $2 million last year. If your grandmother was looking down, what would she say to you?
She is definitely here in spirit, and she feels delighted to be a part of such a great cause.
And she always brings the star power. A-list guests have included Kim Kardashian, Donald Glover, Cardi B, Beyonce and Jay-Z, and Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, he loves charity, and when I reached out to him, he was more than happy to do it, so it's just a matter of giving back.
But before becoming the hometown hero, Rihanna was just an island girl.
I was brought up with very strict characteristics. My mom raised me to be a very independent woman. Half the time I was at home on my own with my 2 younger brothers, so I had to raise them basically.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because my mom was a single parent, and in Barbados that's just part of the culture. The oldest one takes care of the rest, and I became very independent that way. So it helps me a lot in this industry.
An industry that she grew up in after signing her first record deal with Def Jam at 16 years old. She auditioned for Jay-Z, singing several songs, including this original, which later became her first hit.
My biggest dream was to become a singer. Whitney Houston really made me love music. Actually, her music is the reason I started to make music. She and Mariah Carey were the 2 first female artists, or first artists that I really discovered.
But Riri's #1 inspiration? Her mom, an accountant who raised 3 kids in this bungalow after divorcing their father who battled addiction.
I was so angry at him. He taught me everything. And as awful as he was to my mom, at times, it didn't compare to how great he was as a father. And I had to come to terms with that. And I was able to close that gap with him.
What is your secret to being a strong woman?
My mom, she always tells me not to lower my standards. She's a businesswoman as well, and we have that mutual respect for each other's careers. I congratulate her and her awards, and she does the same with me and mine.
I applaud and admire you.
It really started making your life a living hell with my annoying little husky man voice, you would call it. And I mean, just disrupting the entire neighborhood. Westbury Road, Barbados, they could tell you that's the truth. I annoyed every one of my neighbors.
You have kind of burst onto you've gone to another level. Handling that, how tough is it to handle that though now? Because now you have more eyes on you. I see you popping up in magazines now.
You just gotta take it and be you, remain yourself. Having good people around me helps me to stay grounded.
The ride, which included 8 full-length studio albums in just over a decade, was just beginning. Next up, Rihanna's first #1 song. SOS, the lead single off her second album, was originally intended for label mate Christina Milian, but she passed. Another Def Jam partner had a hand in her next hit.
You're working with Neo.
He actually wrote the second single.
He knows I'm unfaithful and it kills him inside.
The single is called Unfaithful, which is a ballad for the first time for me, so very excited.
The song went platinum in 2006. 2 years later, a new look. The night before the cover shoot for her third album, Rihanna chopped off all her hair and introduced the world to Good Girl Gone Bad. She debuted the edgy bob in the music video for Umbrella with boss man Jay-Z. The hit became one of the most played songs of the decade, topping the charts in 17 countries. The cherry on top, Riri's first Grammy. E.T. was with her backstage after the win.
Everybody's excited. The Prime Minister just called and congratulated me. So everybody at home is just screaming.
And with the release of Rated R in 2009, Rihanna revealed her new persona, fearless, raw, rock star.
I told you, baby, got my middle finger up. I don't really give
And she took the reins for the first time in her career, too, writing 9 songs on the album, including this surprise hit, her 6th #1.
Come here, rude boy, boy, can you get it up?
I can't believe Rude Boy of all songs was the biggest song on this album, and that's the one that I really wrote most on, and I couldn't believe that they even wanted it to be a single.
Yeah, everybody wanted a piece of this pop princess. Kanye West, Eminem, Britney Spears, Calvin Harris, Paul McCartney, and Drake. They collabed on 4 hits as romance rumors swirl.
This morning at like 3 a.m. we wrapped up shooting What's My Name.
Everybody is talking about the single with Drake and how hot the video is.
Drake and I are friends, and we've been friends for a while, so it was really exciting to work together. I have to say this video was definitely a new direction for me. I never did a video just roaming the streets of New York. It was kind of daring. Work, 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 work.
Her career tally of #1 songs, 14. Only Mariah Carey and the Beatles have more. So how will Riri raise the stakes after 2016's Anti? The album she calls the most brilliant and cohesive of her career.
Maybe a lullaby.
Oh my goodness, not a lullaby. My fans would kill me. They waited this long for a lullaby.
Before the new album, a striking red Rihanna staged the ultimate comeback, her first live performance in 5 years, 60 feet in the air.
And, and apparently she's scared of heights. She got it together for this. She said she was actually more comfortable all the way up at the top. She loved it at the top.
Over 120 million people tuned in to Rihanna's Super Bowl 57 performance, which at the time made it the most watched halftime show in history.
Can't believe I even said yes. The Super Bowl is one of the biggest stages in the world. Yeah. It's an entertainer's dream to be on a stage like that, but it's nerve-wracking. You want to get it right. You know everybody's watching, and they're rooting for you. Yeah.
Let's do some more math. 7 levitating stages, dozens of astronaut-like outfits, 14 hits squeezed into 13 minutes, and the set list constantly changing.
I mean, she was up to version 39, right? Yeah, it was just, I mean, she has a massive catalog. Not a lot of time.
You know, she just kind of breaks all the rules. So it's like every time I work with her, it's like you don't know what to expect, which is so fun and so exciting.
She also did this alone.
I think it was just her wanting to make the statement that she could carry this thing, and she did. And people just want to see her.
Alone, not quite. Rihanna revealed her special guest, Baby Number 2, just 7 seconds into her set as A$AP Rocky cheered her on from the sidelines. And check this out, E.T. had eyes on Riri and her bump backstage before she hit the field.
You know, there's so much intrigue around her, so keeping everything quiet, not easy. I mean, we had to rehearse way out in the sticks in LA and Santa Clarita to keep it all secretive. It was a lot of work.
Being a new mom, nothing would have gotten me out the house if it wasn't a challenge like that. Now or never.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. You could get real comfortable being at home as a mom. That, challenging myself to do something that I've never done before in my career, I have to live up to that challenge.
Work. Day drinking with Rihanna will go down as one of the most iconic late night with Seth Meyers moments ever. Seth admitting it was the drunkest he'd ever been.
Excuse me, are you the girl from Battleship?
All right, that's where I leave.
Well, speaking of Rihanna's roles, E.T. was there to see her big screen dreams become a reality.
She's this badass. She takes no. She's not impressed by anybody.
What's wrong with you, drama queen? Get up, princess, come on.
2012's Battleship was Rihanna's big screen debut as a skilled weapons specialist in the U.S. Navy.
What I was really excited about was playing a part that is so unlike Rihanna. I wanted there to be a separation and a recognition for me as an actress, not, oh, there's Rihanna being featured in a film. And I thought this was the perfect movie.
Any actors or directors in particular that you would want to work with?
I want to work with some comedians. I love Seth Rogen.
Seth was listening because a year later, she made this cameo in his movie, This Is the End, dishing out slaps to Michael Cera, a scene that was shot 4 times.
And she like cupped his ear and actually like whacked out his equilibrium, and he had to go like lay down in his trailer for around half an hour. But that's the take we used in the movie. Like we didn't add any sound to that or anything.
You want to do it justice. You don't want to just get the job because you're famous or whatever. I wanted to really perform and have it be something that's great work.
And in 2018, she joined the ultimate all-female ensemble in Ocean's 8. Sandra Bullock, Cate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, Sarah Paulson, Awkwafina, and Mindy Kaling to pull off a heist during fashion's biggest night, the Met Gala.
Yep, that's clear.
And Riri had this burning question for her castmates.
Who has actually stolen something in their life?
It was in the Candy family.
I stole the shoes.
Bread rolls. So they wanted to turn it back on you and ask you the same thing.
God. I stole Chinese food.
How did you steal Chinese food?
It's a long story, we don't have time. Music and fashion, they go together, they're inseparable.
You do whatever you want. It depends on how savage you want to be.
I hate to do the same thing over and over again, so every time it's something different. It's a different concept, it's a different look.
And is there any look Rihanna can't pull off?
What are you wearing?
I am wearing Elisa, Monique Muller, custom Azadine Alaya, Stefan Roland.
Met Gala glamour, classic couture, sexy sheer, menswear.
I shop mostly in the men's section.
3.5-inch designer heels on a grocery run, and her maternity style. No one dresses a bump like Riri. It's clear the mogul's 2 pregnancies only gave her more confidence.
We're making it look so stylish.
You having fun with it?
Well, you have to. There's no hiding this.
We like to challenge ourselves and challenge tradition and find new ways of redefining sexy.
Yeah, the world is Rihanna's runway, and E.T. was there when she made her debut as a designer in 2012.
Who designed your dress?
It's a collaboration between myself and Adam Selman. This is our first red carpet piece together.
Just 6 years later, she launched her own lingerie label, Savage X Fenty. Within a month, the debut collection sold out and disrupted the marketplace by offering extra small to 4XL sizes and an annual fashion show that rivaled Victoria's Secret. Let's call it the anti-angel aesthetic.
I wanted to do something that was special and new and different and unique.
Women love to be sexy, and you can't tell a woman she can't be sexy because she's a certain shape, size, color. You know how I feel about inclusivity. It's so important to me. It's such a huge part of my brand.
There's not one lace trim, there's not one bra strap, there's not one hardware color, there is not one bow on a panty that I do not see and approve, not one copy online that I do not see. It's a lot of work, but it's the only way that you can preserve a brand, to see people feeling included. It also puts a different pressure on me. It makes me feel like now we cannot neglect those consumers. Now that consumer is one that's been neglected before, and I'm not gonna let that happen here.
But makeup came first. Riri founded Fenty Beauty in 2017 at the age of 29. It started with 40 shades of foundation, one of the most from any beauty brand. Now, in some formulations, they're up to 59.
All women deserve to feel beautiful, and all women deserve to have a choice and an option when they go to the makeup counter. I don't think that's fair to limit it to one shade or one group shade. You know, I have friends of all races, all skin tones, and I think it's painful to exclude anyone.
Growing up in my household, I've always looked up to my mom as like my beauty inspiration.
I always watch her doing her makeup in the mirror, and that's where my obsession began. Then I started getting in trouble for wearing red lipstick too early in my career, and now it's like, sky's the limit, no rules.
When she expanded to gender-neutral skincare in 2020 and officially became the world's richest female musician, she called on a longtime friend.
What is your skin type?
Handsome.
I've always wanted to know, like, how the heck do you have better skin than like half these girls? I mean, like, what do you do? I needed that male representation in the campaign.
Did you catch that chemistry? Yes, the connection between Rihanna and A$AP Rocky goes all the way back to the 2012 VMAs. The rapper joined her tour the following year, and they continued to collaborate while dating other people. A$AP was linked to Rita Ora and Kendall Jenner. Riri reportedly had a brief fling with Travis Scott before committing to Saudi billionaire Hassan Jameel for nearly 3 years. But by 2019, Rihanna and Rocky reunited at the British Fashion Awards. Nearly 2 years later at the Met Gala.
So you guys are making it red carpet official.
We're already together.
What's this lipstick over here?
Oh, that's from my lady.
My wife is erratic, I'm smoking exotic.
Because of the pandemic, the pair hit the gas, literally. They took a cross-country road trip together. Rumors swirled of a secret wedding, but nope, no rings yet. Just over a year after confirming their romance, they revealed baby number 1 was on the way.
You make it look so fly.
Oh, thank you.
What are you enjoying most about this journey?
Donuts so far. But besides the obvious, you know, I'm looking forward to it, you know? It's all an exciting journey so far. I'm just taking it as it comes. Every week is something new, and I'm just taking it. I'm enjoying it.
Everything is new to me, so, you know, I'm excited.
Baby RZA, whose name is inspired by the Wu-Tang Clan legend, was born in May of 2022, less than a week after Mother's Day. E.T. was with Riri for her first red carpet appearance as a mom 5 months later.
What is the best part about motherhood right now, Rihanna?
Oh my God, the mornings, just like seeing his morning face, and you know, like seeing a baby with like little bags and waking up and they're just like startled. They're trying to figure out where they at. It's the cutest. It's my favorite part of the day.
You recently shared that RZA is like really into music right now. He gets emotional over Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
He's an empath. Like he's very like.
Is he like his mama?
I think so. Yeah. But he has the kindest spirit, and like he could pretend to be tough, but deep down, like he's like,
he's a big softie.
Oh my gosh.
The announcement for baby number 2 came less than a year later on the biggest stage in the world.
How was the second pregnancy? How are things
different from the first one?
How so?
Just everything. All of my no cravings, tons of nausea. I feel good. I feel energetic.
After Riot Rose arrived in August of 2023, sources told ET that the billionaire businesswoman now considers motherhood to be her biggest accomplishment.
Having a house full of boys, I mean, I thought I was a girl mom. I'm a boy mom. I love this. I love it. When I dress them, I always try to dress them like Rocky.
How was RZA handling being a big brother?
He struggled in the beginning, but he loves his little brother. If the baby's crying, he'll come and just like hold his hands. It hurts him if the baby's crying. He'll wake up in the morning just saying, baby, 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 baby. He loves him. It took a while, but he got there, and I'm proud of him. You know what? I would definitely have more kids.
Ooh, Rihanna and Adam Levine turned up the heat in 2008 for Maroon's 5, If I Never See Your Face Again. That song, still my jam. Still in rotation.
By the way, it also feels like we will never see a new Rihanna album. I mean, I just got to be honest with you. But here's everything we know about R9. Take care, y'all.
Night, everyone.
I am always working on music. And when I'm ready to put it out, I'm going to make it worth it.
The release date, hopefully sometime soon. One of the producers, Pharrell, and the inspo, Reggae.
Who's been the most influential person in your life?
Bob Marley is definitely one of them. I've always loved him ever since I remembered knowing music.
The new album will be Rihanna's first since Auntie dropped 8 years ago. And since 2019, E.T.'s been fishing for some R9 clues.
I literally said if anybody's gonna ask me about the album, it's gonna be you.
It's gonna be me. I have to do that. So give me something about the album, Ree.
Pending.
R9. What's the latest? ...
To be continued.
Yeah, that's R9 right there. But I love that. Are we gonna hear that confident, powerful voice of yours?
You're about to ask me about my album.
Yes, girl.
I just knew it.
Hey.
Y'all gonna have to wait, maybe. I'm so sorry. I have been working on the album for so long that I kind of just like put all that stuff aside. And now I'm prepared to go back in the studio.
When we gonna work R9 into the mix, sis?
You back at it.
I am.
When I'm ready, I'm coming straight to you first.
You better.
I have to.
That is a promise.
Another promise fans are hoping for, a tour.
I feel like it's only fair that my fans get what they've been waiting on, which is new music. And after that, let's just like blow everything up.